Hello everybody, welcome back to another Tech Digest video. Again, we're going to be working on the Latte Roku, this time taking a look at the intake manifold and installing the MyWireShop Ford IAC valve conversion. Let's take a look. Okay, so what I have going on here in my very tiny garage is a few things. The main thing would be this BBK 75mm throttle body. So the reason why I chose this was because it's pretty easy to adapt a lot of things to. They work well with a lot of different ECUs, so kind of calibrating stuff and getting things to work is a lot easier when you have like Ford or GM products. Usually the wiring's a lot more adaptable to different ECUs, so that's why we're using that. Plus it's bigger than stock, so yeah. Over here we have some Northwest Toyota block off plates. I honestly forgot what that is, but this is just a bunch of stuff that is not going to be used on this engine since we're not doing a stock swap. There's no stock ECU, no need for it. Injector wise, I have 550cc injectors all around. These are rebuilt and rejetted, so they're like stock looking bodies. Got these from Australia off of eBay. I forgot the exact brand, but they had a really good rating. They seem to do what is needed for my build. And I have these stock, I guess what you would call second gen non-VVTi rails. I did not know that the first generation non-VVTi 1UZ came with billet rails that look a lot nicer, but this is what I got, so this is what I worked with. I didn't know until maybe a few months ago. And I had my buddy Austin, he did my fuel system. So if you look over here, these are like my feeds. These are AN fittings. And then I have a crossover line here that was done with AN, so that's going to be pretty sweet. This is where the stock IAC valve is. Let me look for that real quick. All right, so here's the difference. This is your Lexus part, this is your Ford part. These idle air control valves do the same thing. They basically regulate air coming into the throttle body over here. So normally this is on there, it connects to, I guess, whatever evap system and intake and all these other pieces. But the problem with this is that it uses 6 pins. So those 6 pins don't work with the Fuel Tech ECU. They don't work with a lot of ECUs. So most people convert over to a Ford IAC valve. So it's pretty simple. These things are like super cheap. You can get them anywhere. You can get them from, you know, AutoZone or Amazon, wherever you feel like buying your car parts. And this is part of the kit for the conversion. So the conversion uses this plate with an O-ring. You have a plug right here. That's your 2-prong plug that goes in here. Got some hardware. There's like a little adapter. Not really sure what that's for. I'm not really gonna use it. I'm assuming based on what I'm doing. And a breather. So this breather will obviously go on here. That connector will go on here. The car's not running, so I'm not gonna wire it up yet. And we'll put that adapter on there. So the way this all works is I will remove the stock studs. So I'll do double nuts, knock that out, put that plate on here with the new hardware with a little bit of silicone back here as per the instructions, which come on a snazzy little USB. Then I'll pop this Ford IAC valve on, get the breather on, and then we're all set. And that's pretty much it. It's going to be pretty simple, and yeah, let's get to it and I'll show you what it looks like. All right, WD-40, spray that around here, put my two 12mm nuts on there, crank this one right here in the front and the back, have another one there, and that's how we're going to easily remove this. I used a slimmer one that I had. It's not part of my Craftsman set, and there you go. Easily just knocks it open. You get the gist of it. Let's speed through this. So now we have the adapter plate. Gonna put some RTV on here, and I'm going to put some Loctite on here, install it in these holes, and get that all seated on there. Alright, for the next step, going to install the IAC valve like so. It's going to sit just like that. This time I'm not going to kill the the threads here with thread locker, but yeah, I'm going to throw a little bit on there, install it with the washers, and yeah, it'll be sealed and ready to go. Alright guys, there you have it. Ford IAC valve conversion from my wire shop is installed. Looks pretty good. I can't wait to use it because I am dying to drive my car. Again, this is paired with the BBK 75mm throttle body used on a Mustang 5.0, so early 90s Fox body. I'll have links for all this stuff in the description. Got the stock bodied Toyota injectors, pigtails, and fittings on these very ugly but stock fuel rails, but you know, it's not a show car. Yeah, that's pretty much it, you know. And of course, NWT, Northwest Toyota block off plates. And I got to give a huge shout out to Cartoon NZ. He is the 1UZ guru. I've been watching all his videos and kind of got the idea for this and a few other things on the engine from him. So I watch a lot of his videos to get all these little details and technical advice so I can make the most out of my swap. And huge shout out to my wire shop. Yeah, those guys are putting together some really valuable pieces. This is by no means a sponsored video by them or anybody else, but you know, I implore you all, if you're building anything old school or anything new, just support these small businesses out there. They are really the ones that keep these platforms alive. So thanks again. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you guys got on your 1UZ, what you would have done differently, or what you have done differently. I'm all for new knowledge. So see you guys soon.